Well, this is the word that we have picked up straight from the NDA sources. Well, NDA Parliamentary meeting is going to commence in a short while from now. Leaders have already started arriving. Generally, according to the normal drill, every Tuesday, BJP used to hold a meeting for its MPs in both the houses in the Parliament. But this time around, after a very long period of time, a meeting of the NDA MPs is going to be held today. Now, the NDA wants to give a sense of unity to the opposition as per the sources. We have got CNN News 18's Payal Mehta back with us on the broadcast over the development. Payal, a very good morning to you. As we said, in a very long period of time, the time has come that in Prime Minister's third term, he is going to be holding a NDA party parliamentary meeting and not just the BJP parliamentary meeting.
Well, as a mark of, the protocol which has been followed so far, the BJP holds a meeting every Tuesday for its members of parliament across both houses, where they actually discuss, the issues currently pressing them and also speak about the issues that can look at the organization development in the times to come as well. But this time around, it is a different government. You have the NDA government which is in place, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi is the head of the NDA government. So that's the reason it's going to be important to see what message the Prime Minister gives to the NDA candidates in particular, because remember, it's a huge political storm that one has witnessed in the last couple of days in Lok Sabha, and the writing is pretty much on the wall that the opposition will not let anything come easy for them. How to send the attacks of the opposition, how to go about, speaking about what their party agenda is and what the party really stands for, what their Gathbandhan really stands for. That is likely to be the message that Prime Minister Modi is going to give to the NDA candidates, because remember, many of these NDA candidates have come elected for the first time, and probably it's going to be a new opportunity now also in the 18th Lok Sabha for Narendra Modi also to run a coalition government. Because throughout his entire career, whether it was as the Chief Minister of the state, as the Prime Minister of the country for the first two terms, he has never had to run a coalition government.
Right, Payal, and I think we can clearly see the first visuals coming up on CNN News 18. Prime Minister himself walking inside along with Kiran Rijiju as well as Dr. Jitendra Singh. Payal, do we have any word about the movement of rest of the party leaders, specifically from the NDA faction, from the allies?
Well, all the leaders are there. You saw Sanjay Jha coming in, from the JDU. I saw Ram Mohan Naidu walking into the JDU. It is a meeting that all the leaders, in fact, Ram Mohan Naidu from TDP, all the leaders are inside because they've been invited to this parliamentary party meeting. I saw Chirag Paswan also walking in a little while ago, obviously. This is, a meeting to, in fact, strategize not only how to go about the situation in parliament, but how to take it forward, ahead as well. What will the Prime Minister advise, to the young Turks in the team is also very important. Because over the last 5 days, ever since Parliament has begun, the Prime Minister has been holding meetings with various NDA faction MPs, whether it was the Jana Sena yesterday, the Shinde Sena of the faction of Shinde Sena yesterday, earlier it was the JDU, then it was also the TDP that the Prime Minister really met. So he's given them advice on how to go about conducting themselves, because this is a new house. This is a much stronger opposition right now. The opposition will be gunning for them on every issue as well. So how to counter that is something the Prime Minister expected to speak.
Right. Also, Payal, the word that we have picked up from our sources is that all of the leaders have been called in to attend this parliamentary meeting in order to show the sense of unity amongst the allies at the same point of time. And yesterday only we heard opposition mounting an attack on Prime Minister that he is scaring his leader. Is that topic also going to be raised in the parliamentary meeting in terms of the strategy that they will be planning?
Well, I would not really want to preempt and understand what the Prime Minister is going to say, because normally the Prime Minister, surprises us many a time by speaking about something which he is not even expected of.
Right.
But obviously, the fact that he is a united leader of the NDA, the entire NDA is in one group, it's a natural alliance and not an alliance of convenience. For example, the BJP has always been targeting the Congress party for being opposed to left in one state and, allying with them in another state. But this is a natural alliance which has been followed over the years as well. TDP has been one of the longest allies of the BJP is something which has also been reiterated. The fact that you have JDU also, which is an alliance in the state as well as in the center. So all of these issues have been spoken about earlier, but there are many allies. For example, there's NCP now, which is in their fold. Praful Patel-led NCP is in their fold. You have Shrikant Shinde in the Shiv Sena also. So obviously the Prime Minister wants to give them a message saying that, we are a party, we are a cohesive unit, we are united together. And it's a natural alliance and not an alliance by convenience or alliance by some sort of a compulsion.
Right, and the leaders have already started coming up for the parliamentary meeting of the NDA and the BJP MPs. At this point of time, we are slipping across in a very short commercial break. Stay with us. We'll come right back with more news and updates right on the other side.